Hi Sagittarius, I hope you're doing well. I was just looking up a song that came through in Scorpio's reading, and oh my gosh, it's true to Scorpio energy, I suppose. Um, yeah, I don't know if some of you have Scorpio in your chart, but it's interesting. Anyway, we're gonna focus on you, Sag. Welcome back to the channel. We're just gonna start and see what your oracle energies are. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. It's coming through a lot this week. Let's see, is there anything else that wants to come out? We got 3. Voyage. You already have all the answers. Okay. Then we have nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. You might be missing some fun stuff, thinking about things that, you don't want to be thinking about anymore. Dragon, slay them all. So, yeah, some of you may need to watch the Scorpio reading. It might relate, but truly that reading, and I didn't realize it until after I stopped recording, like there's somebody who's afraid to perform in the bedroom. They're afraid of their performance in the bedroom with Scorpio. So I don't know if you could be dealing with something like that, Sagittarius, or you have Scorpio in your chart. There was a song that came through and I had no idea why, and now I understand. Anyway, so yeah, with Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. It's like, don't doubt your worth. I am always enough. So some of you need to be reminded of that. Some of you, I feel people-pleasing energy from some of you, and nobody would really assume that about Sagittarius because you guys are like so fiery and kind of fun and short. You make jokes with people, but sometimes the people that make jokes need the most care and they just don't really show it to people. I'm imagining somebody like in a dark room when they get away from everybody else and just kind of sulking. You need some TLC, but I feel like that TLC needs to come from you, Sag. There needs to be self-love here. That card didn't come out, but I feel that energy. The bottom of the deck here is like protest, start a revolution. And I feel like that's coming through for your own energy. Like you need to, I just heard get up, get out, and get something. Like there's something you want to accomplish and you need to do it. You have everything you need to do this. But for some reason you're in an energy of kind of daydreaming about the past, maybe something that happened in the past, or just about what could be instead of like this moment. You need to be focused on the present moment so you can actually get some things done or get moving or get going on whatever this voyage is for you, whether it's mental or physical. And we have dragons here, slay them all. So whatever is, I just heard plaguing, like plaguing your mind or playing over and over again in your mind. It's something that, it's a dragon that you need to slay. Let's pull some tarot for my Sagittarians. Let's see what's going on. What does the tarot have for Sagittarius right now? We have the Empress and we have the Hermit. Okay. Then we have the 9 of Wands. The 4 of Cups. Page of Cups. And the 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Some of you could be moving away from your thoughts of someone, and that's why this is coming up. Some of you are ready to move away from someone. This could be a partner. This could be an air sign, Empress energy, someone you might have kids with, Sagittarius. Or you could be the one who is leaving someone. Like you could be leaving a masculine that you have kids with. It could be talking to a man or a woman, but it's Empress energy that's out here. It's being crossed by the Hermit. And that's kind of giving me that same dark room energy. Like it's not really reflection at this point. It's more like sulking or sitting in an energy that's not really helping you. It might feel comfortable at first, like it's inviting and you're just like chilling, and then before you know it, you've spent a few days on the couch and you're not being very productive, and you're caught, you know, maybe in memories of what used to be with somebody, or memories of how things could have gone, or just thinking about random things, like instead of actually taking action on some things. And Sagittarius is all about action. So we have here the Nine of Wands as your main focus. Yeah, there's some kind of guard you have up. Wounded warrior energy. I feel like you are determined to keep going with this wounded warrior. You're just like feeling tired. So, wow, this is like really dramatic and graphic, but I'm imagining right now it's like, you know, a scene where somebody has been through a whole lot and they're just about to give up. Like they're laying on the ground or something and they're looking all like discombobulated, looking in the sky, and then it's like somebody is there with them and saying, don't you give up, don't you give up, you know, and they're like all dramatic and like crying, and they're like, oh, but I'm so tired. But then they find that will and determination to get up. I'm picturing that right now for some of you. It's like you're exhausted. It's like an energy of needing some TLC, or there could be somebody around you who's in that energy and you're trying to uplift them. The Four of Cups is here in the advice position, so I want to clarify this. And I just heard like cut the losses, like cut your losses. So in this situation, whatever you're reminiscing about, it's like it is what it is. It has transgressed already or transpired. Something has happened and now it's time to let it go. That's what I'm feeling with this Four of Cups. Releasing the situation, seeing it for what it is. Because what's sticking out is like this person is kind of holding on to this bowl. It's like maybe you've surrendered something, or you've been trying to surrender something, and there's somebody's hand here that's like ready to take it, but you're still holding on to it. Like maybe you've prayed about something and said, I've surrendered this, it's no longer with me and I'm moving on. But you're still kind of holding on to it, even though somebody's trying to take it from you. Can you see that hand there that's like ready to grab this bowl? But this person, even though they're not looking at it anymore, their hand is still there, like brushing up against it. It's like something you're having a really hard time releasing. And your advice is to kind of fully release that situation so you can embrace the present moment. And then the outcome is the beginning of something else that's really beautiful for you. Maybe some kind of message that's going to come in for you when you're able to release this. But we're going to clarify. Yeah, Six of Swords, underneath it is the Tower. So like moving on from a tower, some kind of stressful situation, something that rocked you a bit. And the Queen of Pentacles is here with the Four of Cups. So somebody could be like withholding from you or holding back from you. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. And then Scorpio with the Tower. And then there's the Ace of Cups here with the Six of Pentacles. So some of you are thinking of giving to a new situation, but you're still holding on to an old situation. And so there's a need to like fully release that old situation so you don't bring this like Tower energy to your new situation. And I feel like you're ready to take that step. It's just kind of this last phase, slaying that last dragon and getting up and being like, okay, now it's time. Now it's time for me to start. Now it's time for me to maybe send that message. Or somebody's thinking this about you, like, now I can send Sag this message because I'm for sure over this situation from the past. But let's clarify. What is this Empress doing here? Two of Swords with the Five of Cups. Yeah, some situation where you were blinded, you weren't able to see things clearly for a while, whatever this was. And I feel like yeah, it's like a situation in the past where somebody didn't it's like a realization that wasn't had. A dream deferred is what I'm feeling right now. Like something that could have been, but it's like it's clogging up your energy now. Can I get one more on this Empress and the Two of Swords? And something that you had invested in. And there's more Pentacle energy here with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Could be a financial situation as well. Something that you were trying to create with the Empress here. But this is your energy right now, the Empress. And I feel like the only thing stopping you is like... It's like something about it that you... Perhaps there's something about it you needed to change or you need to change. Like there's an energy of something needing to be tweaked. And you're tired, but it's like you don't have to quit. You just need to change something. What is this Hermit doing here? The Hierophant. And the Temperance. Could be dealing with the Sagittarius. You are a Sagittarius, so there's your energy. But you could be dealing with a fellow Sagittarius. Or you could be dealing with a Taurus. We've got lots of earth energy here, and the Hierophant's just shown up. So, yeah, I feel like some of you... There needs to be some patience, like with yourself, in this situation. That's what I'm feeling like you need to give yourself some TLC here. Someone's beating themselves up about a situation, but it's like, you're okay. So you're being too hard on yourself, I feel, Sagittarius, for some reason. Can I get one more on the Hermit and the Hierophant? Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups. There's something that caused you confusion. There could have been a situation where you were just like not seeing clearly about things, and now maybe you're beating yourself up about that, and it's ended. Yeah, somebody that you cared about or something you had invested in. Well, let's see, what about this Nine of Wands? Because that's the focus right now. Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. Honestly, it's like somebody's feeling guilty about something. Somebody around you could be feeling guilty. And there was a situation where people were around you and made you feel like you had to defend yourself in a situation. You might have had to cut somebody out of something. And there's like a guilt about that. Maybe you felt like you had to defend yourself in a situation. Let's get one more. The Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. Wow, Eight of Pentacles here, and then the Three of Swords. So whatever this is, it could have had something to do with the work situation. Yeah, something you were building and it's hurting you. This ending has hurt you and perhaps another person, the Chariot. But it seems like the energy is moving forward with Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So maybe this has worked out for the best for both parties. It was just a crappy situation. And so now there's been like an energy of healing or trying to heal, but some of you need to go easy on yourself in this process and let go of it, like let go of it so you can move on. What about this Four of Cups? The Four of Cups is the advice for my Sagittarians. I got the Three of Pentacles flipped over with the Ace of Wands, but it didn't come out, so let's keep going. The King of Wands came out right over the Seven of Swords. So some of you feel at fault. Not all of you, but somebody feels at fault. This is the King of Wands. Maybe it's a fellow fire sign energy that feels at fault for this situation. Yeah. So there's a need for self-forgiveness here and slaying that dragon, because beating yourself up about it, even if you did make a mistake, Sag, like beating yourself up about it continually, it's not going to do any favors for anyone. Like not you, not the person that was betrayed, or if you were betrayed, like beating yourself up about it, that's not helping you at all. Like you really need to remove this energy And then like get back into your energy, taking your power back. Yeah, King of Swords is right there beneath the Ten of Swords. The Magician is there, and then the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, so this could have been something where multiple people were involved as well. Can I get one more on the Four of Cups and the King of Wands? Could have had to do with a love interest. I'm feeling like some plotting energy. Yeah, Eight of Cups. So somebody lost somebody that they had feelings for in the fallout of this situation. You cared about this person, but it's only the Knight of Cups. It's not like the King of Cups came out, but it is something that maybe somebody you were passionate about. You didn't want things to end the way that they did, or vice versa. They didn't want things to end the way that it did with you. We have here the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Cups and the Three of Swords. Yeah, and maybe they've gone on to something else, somebody else. And that's like a full stop on the possibility of coming together with you. Like something about this is a complete ending. And that's why you need to let go. Because the Death and the World and the Wheel haven't even come out, I feel like this is something that's stale. Like it's something it's ended and you need to let go. And that's the main message that's coming through, or somebody needs to let go. So what about this Page of Cups as the outcome? Two of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Yeah. It's like the outcome of you releasing this is you kind of trying to balance. It's like balancing your emotions, but you are going to get there. You are going to get there, and this is going to heal. I feel like you are. It's like from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups, but it's once you decide, like really commit to releasing whatever this is that caused you pain, or whatever you're carrying guilt about, or somebody around you is carrying guilt, because I feel like it's very stale. Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, an Ace of Cups, yeah, beneath that Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands and the Moon. So yeah, I feel like there's something else that you want to go toward, but it won't really begin until you begin this conscious closing. And because the cycle, I feel, is done. Like it's done completely with whatever this was. And that's why you need to release it. And it's like no doubting your self-worth anymore. No more living in the past or even living in the future of what could have been, but embracing what is here and now. And that's the dragon you need to slay. That's the dragon you need to slay. You could have been dealing with a water sign, any sign really. It just depends on what they were embodying. But really what you have here with the Voyage card, it's like this time is for you to lean into yourself, and it's not really up to anyone else. Like there's not really anyone else. For instance, if you like to get readings a lot and you know things are done or the same information keeps coming out about a situation, it's like you've already asked other people. Now it's time for you to ask yourself. Now it's time for you to look inside yourself. You don't need anyone else. You're driving this ship. You're charting the voyage. Yeah, I feel like this is heavy water energy in this Sagittarius reading, because you have to acknowledge these feelings within yourself instead of only just kind of living, you know, choosing to like live in those past situations or in what could have been. Acknowledging that is going to be you getting in touch with your emotions, realizing you are enough as is in this present moment, and letting this past situation go that was dissatisfactory. You know, a missed opportunity, and it's what it is. Like, it wasn't meant for you if it's gone now, so don't try to keep focusing on that. You have to now chart new territory. Okay, so let's pull one more oracle for you guys. One more oracle for my Sagittarians. Yeah. We're all just stardust. And that is saying, basically look at the bigger picture and see where it is you want to fit in. Like, what is it you want to do next? These two are really kind of in line with one another. Like Arya Stark at the end of Game of Thrones, when she lets that relationship go because she knows that's not truly what she wants. Like, oh, it was cool to experience. That wasn't, you know what, that was an experience. Now I have it in my pocket. But it's time for me to explore the world. And she's like, I'm going to go exploring. And I feel like that's what you need to do right now, Sag. And you already have everything you need to do it. And that is Magician energy. So some of you may have Virgo in your chart as well, or Gemini. Again, that doesn't really matter. It's all about, because all of us are combined of all these different signs at some point in our natal charts. So it's like what you're embodying at this moment is the need to embrace your emotions and release whatever situation is keeping your thoughts either in the past or in the future. Come to this present moment and then chart new territory, because there's something else you could be doing. And I feel like it's something else you already know in the back of your mind. Somebody you want to reach out to and connect with, but you're like letting some old situation hold on to you. So, I mean, that is what I have for you, Sag. I hope this has been helpful. And I really do wish you the best with it, okay? Until next time, affirm with me, please, that all is well, okay? I mean that for you and for me and for the world. Maybe if we all can get into that energy, we can really make a difference for one another. That would be amazing. But I love you guys. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.